Hi, I'm Brian Haase, and today we're going to talk about action versus reaction. Throughout the course of our day, we interact with the environment around us, whether that's people or circumstances, even if it's just the weather and ourselves. We constantly interact with these circumstances or surroundings that lead us to choose what we're going to do in life. And most of them come out as either actions, we choose to do something in a particular area, or reactions, which is where we come from based on something that's already happened. So we're going to discuss the differences between actions and reactions. A reaction comes from our past. It's never really what's in front of us right now. If it was, we would have a genuine, organic reaction to something. So if an alien beamed down right here next to us, we would have a genuine, organic reaction to whatever happened. And then if it was a nice alien, and it gave us gifts, and it cured our sickness, and it gave us lots of money, we'd be like, oh my God, that's so great. And then a week later, another alien beams down right here, and our reaction comes from our past. We go, oh my gosh, it's another alien. This is going to be awesome. But this alien starts destroying your house and it kills your pets. And we didn't expect it because we already had this idea of what it means. And when we react, it means literally to act again, as if we always have, to react. And when we react, it's coming from another place. So even if somebody hurts us or says something to hurt us, our response is coming from all the times we've been hurt before. It comes from all the times that we've seen people get hurt before, right? And it comes from maybe even when we were children and our parents interacting with us, how we felt in a way that we felt hurt. Maybe something as simple as we didn't get the birthday present that we wanted or the candy that we wanted. And from this space, we learn to react when certain stimuli triggers our emotional response. And we don't think about this, which is why it's a reaction. It's actually a habit that we form. And as you know about habits, you do them without thinking. So reactions really come from deep within ourselves in a way that's already habitual because we've done them so many times in the past. If I watched a small movie of your life, I could dictate what your reactions are based on any given stimuli that would be given to you. Because it's predictable. We can see how we do things, and we know that it comes through out of habit from our past experiences. Now, what does this mean? Well, a lot of times we can mistake the stimuli that triggers us. The trigger might be more innocent than we give it meaning to, because our reactions are coming from a deeper place. So if people have hurt me in the past, and then you say something that I deem as hurting me, it might not be true, right? What is truth? That's so open for opinion on what truth actually is. But my reaction would come from all the times I've been hurt before. And it will come out to you because you are my trigger, and I will react from habit, from what I've always done. And I will start achieving the same outcomes. And you can see from your reactions actually where your outcomes are all the same. So one of the things we talk about in teachings and trainings is how do we break those habits and not get the same results? And it really comes down to not reacting anymore. So when we learn to act and not react, we actually choose a different path. Action is something that we choose to do. We take action. And if we're responsible for our reactions and our actions, and really that's all we're responsible for, because it's the only thing we actually have control over. Like we can't control the circumstances outside of us. We can't control what people say or do. But we can choose our actions, and we're responsible for them. So if I react to you, like in the example earlier, and you're not meaning something the way that I take it, and I react, like I'm responsible for the damage that it causes. But if I choose to act, now I'm coming from a different place. I'm coming from awareness of this moment and not from my past that's over there. So I can choose to act. You say something, I can choose to act and go, well, this person probably, might not be saying something to hurt me. They might be, and they might not be. So what is my action in alignment with, and this is the important part, what is my action in alignment with what I want to create? And if I want to create peace in my life, then I'll choose to act from that place. So I could say, could you go ahead and rephrase that? Or, this is what I'm hearing you say. Is that what you mean? And then I can choose from there instead of my reaction like, what did you say? What? And it's really important when we look at it because it is a choice. And this choice, I mentioned, if it's in alignment with what I want to create, comes from a loving space and a safe space, right? Unless, of course, your goal is to wreak havoc on the world, and then you'll make choices based on that, and those will be your actions. But if we're coming from love, we can choose to see what's happening in front of us is a new organic event. It never happened before, right? Even if it's the same thing happening with the same person, our listening might be already perceiving, oh look, this is the same thing. But if we choose to act, we can really go down that checklist and go, what's happening here? What do I want to create? And how do I act from this? And the choice is powerful. Because like I was thinking the other day, I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about how like one day people are making plans in the Midwest, and the next day their entire town is wiped out by a tornado. And like their plans don't matter anymore. And now you can only act or react from there. And so many times they take action, right? They choose to act based on something new, and they develop this bond with their neighbors that maybe they didn't have before, and they build community, and they build something stronger, and then they rebuild. But they have to choose that, because if you react, you can also come from victim in that place and never get your life again. And you'll always come from that place of, you don't know what happened to me. And as tragic as it is, we all have choices. So we can choose and act in any situation. So if you have a habit like yelling at traffic, for example, which is a reaction, somebody cuts you off and you immediately react, choose to do something different and see what happens. Choose what you want to create. Well, I want to create peace in my life. I don't want to create strife and anger. So I can choose to act out of that, which might be going, well, I've cut people off before by accident. Maybe that they did it, not on purpose. And I can look at new ways, and the ideas and the possibilities come up from being in this open space of acting, creating something brand new for the moment. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a taste of action versus reaction, because it's possible to act in every moment and choose in every moment from what we want to create and what results that we're actually going to get from that space. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can always visit my website at www.brianhaase.com. That's Haase, 2 A's, 1 S, 1 E.com. Thank you so much for joining us today, and keep growing.